It was just on the news last night that co-founder of Fleetwood Mac, the guitarist Peter Green, had sadly died at age 73. I thought I'd look in this video some of the classic tracks that he both wrote and played on. If you're not familiar with Peter Green's work, you really should be, as he's one of the greatest blues and rock guitarists of all time. Sadly, he had his health problems and kind of retired from the music business. But if you're familiar with the Marks and Spencers or M&S adverts here in the UK, you'll hear the track Albatross. Played all the time. One really important guitar instrumental, when you think if you had Link Ray with Rumble and the Shadows with Apache, Fleetwood Mac was, right up there is one, like an important instrumental guitar track. Something that's much overlooked now, quite simple to play but effective. Back in 1998, after a long retirement, Peter Green actually had a band put together, and he played the Cellar Club in South Shields. I was actually there and watched him play Albatross, which is a nice thing to be able to say that I actually saw him play that famous track. Now another one. Now my dad used to have the greatest hits of Fleetwood Mac, and he used to be on all of the time. And I used to ask for this one to be put on over and over again. Oh Well Part 1. Great riff based on A minor blues scale, and it always has that humour in that song, and it rocks out. But the acoustic bit at the beginning, now another almost completely different type of song is Man of the World, which is quite an emotional, sad, reflective song. Beautiful use of chords. Two guitars on there. I'm just kind of picked out the main one, but check that one out because that is another beautiful song. Now this one, which almost sounds like Oriental, which is quite unusual for the 60s. Beautiful use of like lush chords. Another one worth checking out. Now you had the likes of Black Magic Woman, which was a big hit for them, but one of my favourites, and which I think was really ahead of its time and almost like predated a lot of heavy metal stuff, is Green Manalishi. Use of like unusual chords, almost dissonant and slightly out, but great. Now there's a riff in there which goes a little bit out of tune there, but we might take that for granted now, but that kind of, it always reminds me by Metallica, where you just go on G, A, G, A. But then we've got this little bit, which sounds almost wicked, which predates a lot of metal stuff. Now we've got this bit in it as well. Sorry. It's kind of almost wrong way around power chords with open strings. Which is, I might actually have to do, well, I will have to do lessons for these ones, because once I've gotten my head into them, it's like, this is really interesting. I mean, I've just quickly looked over these on how to play them. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm sure there's some great tracks that I missed out. And with Fleetwood Mac, it's always like the 70s Fleetwood Mac, which was almost like a completely different band that gets a lot of the praise and the adulation. Early Fleetwood Mac stuff, very blues based band, and it really is sad to see Peter Green no longer with us.